I was wondering what the fuck that was. I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is that? All right, so we need to put that right there. She don't want no flowers. She wants to be a lot easier like flowers. Hey Barbie, how you doing? Commercial break. Damn commercials. Fucking ads. So annoying. I was on somebody's channel. But yeah, my mate. 3 or 4 ads in 20 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck, man? People are desperate for money. I tell you. Shit's annoying. Oh well. Such is life. Okay. Actually, I need that. Yep. My nephew is going to be here. He's not going nowhere. He says that he looked at the list of the people that are going to the party that he was supposed to, and he says he doesn't like a few people that are going, so he's not going to go. So he's going to end up being with me and my mom. I'm actually happy that he is because I'd rather him be with us. So he's going to have a pizza. I got him a pizza for tonight. So he's going to have a pizza, and me and my mom are going to have lobster. I got some cauliflower. I'm going to have some rice probably to go with the lobster. Nothing serious. And a piece of birthday cake. Sounds good to me. The weather's a bit better now. It's not that bad. It's still very windy, but it's not raining that much, which is great. So it worked out pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad my nephew's gonna be here because my mom would be happy to see her grandson, and him eat with us would be better. And I don't feel like taking him to the party anyway because it's too freaking cold outside. I'll be driving all over the damn place. So I'm going to use my sister's car because she's not here. I got to drive it. So I'm going to use my sister's car to go pick up my mom. That way she can get in the car easier than she can get in my van. So I'll go pick her up, use the car, pick up my mom, take her back home in the car too. So all is going to work out perfect. It actually worked out really good. So now all of us are going to be home. That way I get to watch the Super Bowl with my nephew and chill out. My mom for a bit. She's probably not going to stay here too long. I'm going to go pick her up in a bit. Get her out of the house. So yeah, it all worked out in the end. I'm glad. It's all gonna work out in the end. My nephew doesn't eat lobster, so that's his loss. He's never tried it, but he doesn't like it. He scrunches up his face. It's not meant for everybody. It's an acquired taste. I don't really care anyway. It's more for me. It's more for me. I done a lot today anyway. I went grocery shopping, and then I went grocery shopping. I went to this place that I get stuff from, but they didn't have anything that I wanted. That's what happens when you go on Sundays. You don't have shit. Nobody wants to work. So I just got some lunch from there. And then I said, oh, well, fuck it. I'm not going to stress it. All right, cool. Now, that's everything in here. You know what? I'll just leave that like that. Now what I'm going to do is prep my lobsters. All right. That one's all wet. All right. Yeah, lobster time. All right, so I'm going to prepare all of these lobsters. Take all the shit all off. I already took a lot of stuff off of here already. All right. Yes. Perfect. All right, so we're going to I need to cut all this shit out of here. It's raining again. So guess I was wrong. More rain again. Fuck's sake. I thought it had stopped. All right, cool. Let's see here what we got here. Clean up this shit. All right. Oh, cool. This one wasn't mail. I didn't even see the thingies. Cool. That's even better. Yes, sir. Yes, I love that. Okay, that's the one that's dripping everywhere. That little fucker. All right, cool. Okay. Let's get that shit out of here. All right, let's start with this one then. All right. This one's got a lot of meat in the upper section here. This one looks good. Cool. That one looks good. Lobster time. If my sister was here, I would have gave her a lobster too, but she's away eating good food in Germany. She's about to go to Portugal tomorrow night. She's on a big tour with her job and her bosses and stuff. She's enjoying herself. She's all good. Spoke to my other nephew today. He's actually linked up with his cousin in England. She's like really good friends with him. She's all happy that he's there. I'm really happy that, it's so weird how life is sometimes. And my cousin's dad we hung out together. And he's probably like maybe 5 years older than me. We all used to hang out and watch NASCAR. This is before he even had a daughter. Then when we stopped all watching NASCAR was when his daughter was about to be born, which was like 20 years ago. So then, everybody started having kids, except for me, of course. And he ended up having his daughter, which is our cousin. She ended up being the same age as my nephew, 18. And me and her dad used to hang out, and now him and the daughter's hanging out in college, and they went to go see each other. I thought that was the coolest thing, I love the fact that family, is still linked up with each other after years and years of hanging out with her dad. It's just weird how everything just happens for a reason. Like, I know we're family and stuff, but how weird is it that they get along with the daughter and I was cool with the dad? It's weird, but it's cool at the same time. It's nice to know that the generations are still cool with each other. But that makes me really happy. When I found out he was I didn't even know he was with her. I remember them saying something, but I didn't know if he was going to actually do it. But he ended up hanging out with his first, well, she's like not our first cousin, but like maybe second or third. Here I am, was hanging out with her dad, and now the dad's daughter's hanging out with my nephew. I think that's really cool how it all works out. I like the way that family. Family can be the worst thing, but it can also be the best thing. It depends on what type of family shit it is. Some family can be devastating and stupid and fucked up. But that part of my family is my mom's side. My mom's side is usually the cool side. My dad's side is the more ghetto-ish type of cousins. I don't really speak to too many of them. A lot of crazy cousins I have here. I have one crazy cousin that if I told her let's go, she would. Fucking crazy bitch. So I have to be on my best behavior. Which I am. You're always gonna have that one stupid cousin. Always gonna be that one stupid cousin. All right. 222. So that means it's 422 here. Yeah, it's 424 here. It's 54 degrees today. Still 30 miles an hour. Showers. It's actually pretty cold here today. I don't remember it being this cold last year. Last year was nowhere near this. I motivated you to do your dishes. Yeah. I'm telling you, Barb, that's why I come on here. The only reason I come on here live, because my friend Kitty's on now, and I'd rather go watch her do readings. But I said, you know what? I have to go live. I can't just hold myself back. I can't watch her go live and then do my dishes. It wouldn't be right. I have to talk to somebody. And then I won't be, if I do this, I won't be able to type anything. And everybody will be like, what the hell happened to Mark? He's not typing. So yeah. Man, that looks good. Cool. All right. You know what I need to do? I need to find a way to scoop that up. Let me see. Actually, I can use this thing. Okay. Yeah, it works. Oh, cool. There we go. Can't waste that seasonings, bro. All right, so that's the first one. Nice and marinated. Cool. All right, let me just. Actually, how much paper towel? Oh, I have another one there. Okay, cool. Perfect. Right. All right, Marky. We're doing good so far. Now let's get on to the next one. 4 all together. These lobsters are good too. These small lobsters have a lot of meat. Very surprising. goes like right up to the head. This one, these ones are eating good. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. These look really good. Surprisingly enough. Surprisingly enough, these are really good, man. You gave me some nice lobsters. I got these last week. They've been in my freezer for a week. I was saving them for my birthday, but that didn't happen. So now I'm gonna eat them for the Super Bowl. Still my birthday weekend anyway. Why not, right? Still my birthday weekend, man. Come on, man. All right, cool. The meat is so nice on these, man. Look at that. That came out. This is a really good lobster. I can't express that enough. Looks really, really good. Shocked. Sometimes you get them where like the skin is like the meat is like kind of deranged and shit, and it has like, so you have to cut shit off of it and stuff. Not this. This one is like completely nice. It's a actually really good lobster. The meat's really nice. Shocking. It's cool. Usually I have to spend time on this and like to get it all nice and like prepped and shit, but these are nice. These came out really good. Really happy with this one. Okay. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, cool. All right, now let's deal with this boy. Look at this good boy. All right, this lobster got all fucked up. Like they must, yeah, this one, see, I was talking too good about him. This one doesn't look as clean. Like they chopped the head too much, so it didn't really come out that much, and it's like it looks a little dirtier. Let's see what it looks like here. I gotta be careful with that. I gotta be careful with that shell. It's pretty fragile from the guy cutting it up. Cut this shit off. Yeah, cool. It's not that bad, actually, now that I look at it. Don't look that bad. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it looks fine. We just run it through the water real quick. Oh yeah, it's just cool. Yeah, it's fine. We're good. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, tougher than a quarter. Yeah, that's all right. Udajem va ficar em casa também. Ele já não vai pro party. Na diz que não vai muita pessoa se ele não vai tomar. All right, I'm back. That was my mommy. She goes, "You still gonna make lobster for me? You don't have to. The weather's really bad. You shouldn't come down here." I said, "Mom, it's fine. I'm gonna come get you in an hour. I'm doing the last lobster now." "Oh, okay. You're still doing?" I said, "Yeah. Don't tell me no now." I said, "Don't worry about it." She always worries about like me coming to get her and wasting time and all that. I said, "Mom, it's not a waste of time coming to get you. If I offered for you to have a lobster with me, then bang, we're gonna have a lobster. Who else am I gonna eat it with? Ain't nobody around here eats lobster but me and my sister and my mom. My nephews don't eat it." So I told her, I said, "Mom, I'm coming to get you. Don't worry. I'll be there in about an hour, another hour." She worries too much. She says, "Oh, lobster's expensive. You shouldn't buy it just for yourself." I said, "Mom, I don't care about how expensive it is." I said, "I'm good. If I every year, no matter how expensive it is or however or whatever, every year I eat lobster no matter what. Every year. You can look at all my videos in the past umpteen years. I eat lobster every year. Give a fuck about no price. If everybody worries about the price of things, we won't be able to eat." See, I buy one for her and for me. It's $100. It's $50 each lobster. It's $100. It's $100 dinner. But how many times did my mom buy food for me when I was young? How many times? How many times do our parents spend thousands and thousands of dollars on us through our whole lifetime on to eat. They spend a lot of money on us through our whole life. And she's still, on my birthday, she bought the pork tenderloin, mac and cheese. She made the cake. She bought all that, not me. She wouldn't let me. But see, not lately. I've been buying a lot of things for her, so she gets upset because she thinks I'm spending my money on her. And I'm like, Mom, you're not just a regular person. You're my mother, yeah? You're not a regular person in my life. You're my mom. You know how many times you fucking done shit for me? You buried me for 9 months. You fed me for years. Clothed me. Gave me a place to live. Didn't adopt me. Even though probably sometimes you wish you did. Put up with my bullshit. Wash my clothes. Least I can do is return the favor and feed her as many times as I can. I think that's a good deal. All right, cool. All right, this lobster I had to. This lobster's bigger. So I had to cut it now with the knife. All right, cool. Yeah, that worked. Cool. Yay. I can clip the little pieces that I see. This one was a bit different. Okay, cool. Damn, commercial break again? I'm not surprised. All right. In case anybody's wondering what I'm using, I use salt-free, flavorful Mrs. Dash Ultimate Garlic Seasoning Blend. Excuse me. And I also use the traditional Old Bay seasoning for seafood. So strong it made me cough. Those are the two main seasonings I use for the actual meat of the lobster. And then to top it off, maybe 10 minutes. I put it in the oven for maybe 25 to 30 minutes. Right, depending. I just look at it. And then the last 10 minutes I'll chop up a garlic clove and I'll put it inside some melted butter. And then I'll pour it all over the lobster at the very end. Sometimes I do it when it's actually finished, and sometimes I'll do it. It all depends, just the mood I'm in. I'll just put it on there beforehand, then I'll put it on there afterwards. It's no big deal. It's not going to make it taste any different of the timing you put it on, but all right, that's all good, Marky. You're good to go, bro. Super Bowl dinner is ready for me and my mom. Yeah, my mom doesn't feel guilty eating the lobster now because my dad, when he got gout, he used to get gout all the time, so he couldn't eat lobster. And when he did, he'd get gout and he'd be like all fucked up, right? So because now that my dad's not here, my mom doesn't feel as guilt, doesn't feel guilty eating the lobster in front of him, and I don't feel guilty either because he's not here, right? But like when he was here, I used to hate eating lobster in front of him because I know how much he loved it. He loved lobster more than me. My dad loved lobster, man. But at least we got to eat a lot of lobster back in the day. We used to take him out to the restaurants to eat lobster and shit. He used to love that. He used to eat all the legs and shit. You know? It was nice. Both, Barbie. Both the color and the texture. It all depends, but you could tell, when you do the lobster, you mean? Like, sometimes what I do is I stick like little pieces of butter in the shell, but I stopped doing that because it all came out, right? So that's why I wait to the very end. That's the four lobsters, right? Well, two lobsters, four halves. So now I just put this back in the fridge. But what I do now is I put it in the oven for 400 degrees. I put the oven at 400. That's a gas oven. You don't want to do that with an electric oven. You better put it on 375, and then you put it in the oven for like 25 minutes, and then you look at it, and if it's not watery anymore, like you can see it, like the lobster brings out a lot of water. So when you pull it out, and the meat looks like semi-moist, and there's not much water in between, like the actual, meat of the tail, then it's good. And then after that, the last 5 minutes or last 10 minutes, you make that garlic butter. You put it in a little pan, and you just fry it. Like heat up the butter and melt the butter, and put the little garlic chopped up garlic cloves in there. Just one clove is good enough for all those lobsters. You could put parsley in there too if you want. And then what I do is I melt the butter and the garlic, and then I just pour it right all over the lobster at the very end. Bang. You can even take like a brush and baste it on there. If you want to, you could baste it every 5 minutes. But then the lobster doesn't cook properly. You got to have it in the oven for at least 20 minutes straight for it to like get to a boiling point, like to a nice, cooking area. And then the last 5 minutes, you want to take it out. And you don't want to leave it out too long. You want to like bring it out for 30 seconds, pour that garlic butter on there and shove it right in there. Yeah. The best way to do lobsters is however we want it, I put, in the end, I put cheese on there sometimes. It all depends on what mood I'm in. If I feel like eating, a cheesy lobster, then I'll put the cheese on there. But I got the cauliflower, so I'm going to chop that up, do it like how you showed me with the butter. And then I actually might make a couple cloves of garlic and a big stick of butter and put that garlic butter actually on the cauliflower too. And then my mom says she feels like some rice. So we're going to make some rice too. But yeah, it's not bad. It all worked out. So I'm actually happy my nephew's going to stay. I don't have to drive him to the other place. He's going to be home, which is great. And all three of us will be home. And then once I finish eating tonight, then she's probably not going to want to stay here for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl starts here at 7:30 at night. So I'm going to go get her at 5:30, which is another 45 minutes or so from now. I'm going to go get her and then bring her here. Then I'll put the lobsters in so it can be ready around 6:15, something like that. And then we'll eat. She's probably going to stay here for probably till 8 o'clock. And then I'll just take her home. So, and then I'll come back and watch the Super Bowl with my nephew. Hopefully the Patriots win. and I'll be very happy. It'll complete my birthday. But even if not, it's a part of sports. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, I haven't checked my cards. I should. Sometimes I pull a card to see if they'll win, but I'm not gonna do it. I want to actually see if they'll win without me pulling a card and finding out. I'll leave it in God's hands. Whatever happens, happens. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I washed my dishes and I prepped all the lobsters. I'm good to go. All I gotta do is chop up the cauliflower and put that in the oven, and then I'm good to go. All good in the hood. All right, Barbie. I will see you later on. I'll be here after the Super Bowl. I'll probably come on for like about a half an hour and talk shit to everybody and see what happens. And especially if the Patriots win. If they don't win, I probably will go straight to sleep. Nah, I'm just teasing. All right, I'll be back later on tonight. Take care.